Push your boundaries, get out into the world, and connect with your highest potential. Hey guys, I'm Jonathan White. I'm here to help you master your sexual energy so that you can magnetize your ideal life. If you're interested in learning more about sexual mastery, make sure you subscribe to my channel and hit the bell icon to stay notified when I release new videos. So I'm going to talk about breaking porn addiction. This is a huge thing. It's a huge issue for men. Porn addiction is this worldwide massive problem that I'm seeing. It's everywhere. And it's becoming more and more of a problem because porn is so accessible. It's like a large majority of the internet is pornography, and like people are giving their kids smartphones and tablets these days. So kids are accessing porn at earlier and earlier age, and they're getting bombarded with all this sexual stimulation that's so confusing to them at that age. And it leads to problems with your dopamine, because when you're looking at porn, you're just scrolling through porn, your brain's secreting all these excited chemicals, you're secreting dopamine like crazy, and it becomes desensitized to it, so it actually decreases the receptor sites that are available for dopamine. So when you're not looking at porn, basically you feel at a very low state, and so you become very addictive. You'll be looking at more porn, or you'll often find other addictive fixes. So it's a very dangerous downward spiral, and that causes so many problems in relationships. It leads to porn-induced erectile dysfunction, premature ejaculation. Just porn is this huge, huge issue, and so it's a very good idea to remove this from your life, and it will help you to gain a better connection with yourself, a better connection with true sexuality and an evolved sexuality versus this completely physical-based idea of sex that we've gotten from porn, based on thrusting into a partner and discharging yourself into them. A really great tool if you're struggling with porn addiction: get out into nature, spend some time in nature, go for a hike, go up in the mountains, out in the forest, whatever, out in the desert, wherever you live. Spend some time in nature. We live in this modern world, we live a bit unnaturally. Our technology is literally designed to protect us from nature, but our bodies are wired to be connected with nature. When we're walking through a forest, the trees secrete these subtle biochemicals, and we breathe them in, we connect with them, and it makes us feel good. Microbes in the soil, we're wired to be connected with nature. And so when we're not connected with nature, when we're living in the city and we're just in a building all day, in processed air, we just start to feel this feeling of just feeling off, feeling disconnected, and we often, reach out to other things to try to fulfill ourselves. So spend more time in nature. Try to spend at least an hour a day out in nature. You might be surprised at what changes in your life. It's so good and so therapeutic to spend time in nature. I get up every morning and I'll walk or ride my bike to a park, and I go do qigong, go hang out on the river, do my meditation. So the first few hours of my day, I'm outside getting fresh air, getting that fresh energy of nature, and it is so great. So of course, a major part of breaking porn addiction is replacing a habit with something new. You need a more beneficial habit. So, if you just try to remove something from your life, then you don't have something to replace it with. You're just going to go right back into it. So you want to find new things in your life to replace that habit. So maybe replace that time that you were looking at porn. Instead, join a gym. Go to the gym at that time every day and go do a workout, and you'll feel good from that. You'll feel like you accomplished something, and you'll have those natural endorphins going through your body from working out. You'll feel great. You'll feel in the flow. And so things like that, you want to find some new habit to replace porn with. Join some sort of social group. When you're out interacting with people, you're connecting, you're having that real human connection. Oftentimes people look at porn because what they're really seeking is that feeling of connection to someone, because sex is a very intimate and connective thing, but when you're viewing it through porn, it's very distorted and causes a lot of psychological issues. So often what you're just craving is a connection with a human being. So join a social group of some sort. I get together with a group of guys every week, and we do Tai Chi push hands kind of stuff, and various things like that. I used to go to yoga classes all the time, teach qigong classes, things like this. And so it's good to have some sort of social group. that you look forward to meeting up with them, and you just have that feeling of human connection, because that's what we're meant to be, social beings. We're meant to interact with each other and feel that connection to another human. Commit yourself to self-growth. Read books. What are you interested in? Learn more about it. But take courses, read books, get excited about things. When you're learning something new, when you're developing yourself, something that you're interested in, this is exciting, and you'll be putting all this energy into that instead of, this addictive pattern you had. Your life becomes much more exciting. You're growing, you're developing, you'll be feeling good. Read business books, read spirituality books, read health books, whatever. Commit yourself to improving yourself, learn new things, push your boundaries, get out into the world and connect with your highest potential. Do a social media detox. Social media can be, it's a double-edged sword. It can be very beneficial, helps us to connect with people, helps you to grow a business and things like that. But at the same time, you can find yourself mindlessly scrolling through it like a zombie every day, and you'll often see lots of sexual images that trigger you to go look at porn and things like that. And it just, spending all day looking at social media scatters your mind and just really disconnects you from reality. So try to go even just a day without getting on social media and see if you feel differently. Try to manage your time using social media. It can be very valuable. And if there's certain accounts that, like if you're on Instagram, certain accounts pop up and they trigger you, then stop following those accounts. Filter your social media, filter what you want to see in the world around you, and you may be surprised at what shifts in your internal world. If you're feeling the urge to look at porn and masturbate, instead of doing that, do 100 push-ups or go run a mile or two. Do something physical, get in your body, get yourself moving, and you may find that you no longer feel that urge to look at porn, because a lot of times it's just out of boredom. It's just out of, I need this quick fix in some way. Well, don't be lazy. Don't look at porn. Do something else. Go out, go to the gym, work out, go to a Tai Chi class, go to a qigong class, go to do some yoga or something. Do something else, and that will really help you to create these new patterns in your life that fulfill you and help you to grow instead of holding you back and keeping you in this place of addiction. Another tool that can help you break porn addiction is to use parental controls. There's different apps and things you can use to block porn sites, basically. So you can do that for yourself as a bit of self-restraint. That may help you from doing it in the future. Some people have suggested that. For me personally, I went through my teenage years looking at porn pretty much every day, masturbating every day to porn. And it wasn't until my early 20s when I started to realize that this was a very counterproductive habit to my goals in life. And so at this time, I was learning qigong, meditation, yoga, and these tools helped me to break that porn addiction. And it wasn't like I tried quitting cold turkey. I wasn't like, okay, I'm going to stop and never do this again. It was because I had this practice. I was doing qigong, I was getting energy, I was tuning into the universal life force, and I felt great for my practice, and I started to realize how much looking at porn was disrupting my energy, my mind, my daily life. So I just started to just phase it out of my life naturally, because I had a practice that was fulfilling me. So I highly encourage you to have some sort of self-clearing practice. Qigong is an incredible tool for this. You can go through my Qigong playlist to learn more about this. So guys, these are some great tips for breaking your porn addiction. If you're struggling with this, I've been there, I hear you, and I wish you the best. You can do this though. Thank you for watching this video. Please subscribe to my channel, like this video, and leave a comment below. What do you do to keep yourself from looking at porn, or what have you done in the past? Have a great day, my friends.